color a little bit even more. Okay, so again, on my practice sheet here, I'm going to see how this lighter green kind of reacts to this light olive. And I can already see that this color on top of the olive is a lot closer to what the actual leaf color is. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of the lighter edges, the lighter highlights with this. You can see that the edge of this leaf is catching light or highlight. So I'm going to draw an edge here with the pencil. And I can even use my yellow pencil to pick that up even a little more. And then the same thing's happening kind of down here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the yellow. And I'm cleaning up my edge here, right? With where the marker kind of bled. And I'm kind of defining where that highlight is, which is kind of nice. You can really see where that, where that change, that really stark change in contrast happens right there. And it really gives us some depth, okay? It's a little bit lighter up here. So really lightly with my yellow pencil, I can bring that up a little bit. I'm gonna go back to my light green here. And just really lightly, and I have just a small chiseled edge here. Using a 45-degree stroke, I'm going to bring that green up. I'm actually going to do the same thing here, but maybe a little bit lighter. Down here, even though this leaf is much darker, you can still see some of the veining. And with this, because this pencil is lighter than the value below, we can really pick up the edge of this leaf and pick up some of the detail that's happening. Same with this leaf here. You can see that center line in this leaf. And then this leaf's quite a bit lighter, so I'm going to use a little bit more of my yellow, especially around the edge here, where there's definitely a highlight. And as you're laying this down, you might think, oh, this is a little bit too yellow. Well, we can still, we can tone that back a little bit if we need to with our white pencil. Okay, but I'm just trying to smooth this out a little bit, pick up some of those warmer tones, that kind of undertone. And then we can come back with that light green and continue to correct some of that color. using this green to reinforce some of this veining within the leaf. Okay, and what's nice about these markers is you can actually go over the color pencil again if you want to. One thing though, depending on the color pencil, if you go over the green, you know, you can potentially blend some of that. And I'm trying to clean up some of the marker work here. If you go over that, it will leave a little bit of the pencil on your marker, so kind of clean it off by just doing a few strokes. Trying to bring out some of those highlights. Now I'm going to really bring some highlights out with my white pencil. Okay, this edge again is a lot lighter, and I have the key to using a white is keeping a nice sharp edge. And I'm going to go ahead, and you will have a background behind here because you'll be drawing the leaf behind, but I'm going to go ahead and give an edge to this with my darkest green color pencil, just to kind of define the edge of that leaf, and then you can see how kind of the highlight right against that. Oops. Really starts to pop. There's definitely some lighter areas down in here, around this edge. And then the same thing kind of happens on this leaf. Some of the definition of the veining got lost in some of the darker value back here. So you can actually come in and pick that up again with the white pencil. Okay. Just a couple more steps here. I would actually come in with my black color pencil and really reinforce the edges of the leaf to give a nice crisp edge, so it really pops off the background of that shadow.